Hi guys, it's Zara Fagan with Zara PhD. I'm the author of Minimalist Homeschooling, and I wanted to talk to you today about how to keep homeschooling going while you're on the road. So if you followed me at all, you know that my family and I, we like to go someplace warm for at least a month, usually a couple months in the winter. And we just got back from a great 2-week road schooling experience. So here we go. Let's talk about how to travel and homeschool at the same time, how to take the show on the road. And so first things first, minimalist homeschooling is a must. If I weren't clear on exactly what our goals are, our priorities are, and our focus is for our homeschool, then it would be really easy to sort of get a whole bunch of things stuffed in and not get to doing any of it, right? So first things first, you need to be really clear and really focused on what it is that you are focusing on right now. If you need help with that, I'll drop a link down below. That's what we do in our Simple as a New Smart membership. We simplify, we focus, we design a homeschool that's really intentional. I'm not going to rehash that here. So the second thing is once you identify all of those goals and those priorities and exactly what you want to focus on, then let's talk about how to use less stuff, right? Because usually when we're traveling, even if you're not in an RV, when you're traveling, you don't want to haul a whole bunch of stuff, whether it's by car or by plane or any other way. So first things first, what can you learn online? And so we bring with us a laptop and iPads, and we, for example, do a lot of our math online. So the first question you would ask is, what can we use online? Now, we use a mobile hotspot on our phones. We have unlimited data with our phone program. So that might be something that you want to look into, what your phone plan is, how much data you get, and that sort of thing. But it's also really fun to stop at coffee shops that have free Wi-Fi and just enjoy for an hour or two, buy a croissant, get something to drink, and do some schoolwork online for an hour or two at these little coffee shops that are around. That's always an option if you don't have a mobile hotspot on your phone or wherever you're staying. Next thing is, what can you do in just a notebook? That's the next question to ask. So my kids always have a notebook and or sketchbook just for them. And then the question is, which subjects can we do in this, right? So you can do a lot of writing. You can even do math problems for younger kids in their notebooks. So that's the next question. Make sure you have a notebook and a sketchbook for each child, and then ask yourself, which of our goals and our priorities can we meet with just a notebook and a sketchbook? Okay, after that, we use a Kindle because my kids are avid readers. I love reading, they love reading, and so if I tried to bring all of the books that everybody wants to be reading at any given time, it would take up a lot of space. So we do use a Kindle. Also, a lot of times when you're going to a location for a length of time, so for example, when we're in Florida for 2 months, we can get a local library membership while we're there, and I think it costs like $5 or $10 per month, which is totally worth it to us. So if you're going to a location and you're going to be there for an extended period of time, look into the local public libraries and see if you can get a membership there, like a library card, just for a finite amount of time, okay? So the next way to use less stuff is really consider the craft supplies, guys. I only bring one set of coloring utensils. So pick the best one, just bring one. When we were on the road for just 2 weeks, I didn't bring the scissors and the glue stick and all of those things. We just had colored pencils, honestly. And that was really all we needed. I had a couple of coloring books for my little one because she's like 3, and colored pencils work just fine for her. I get the twistable ones, so you don't have to sharpen them even. Great. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is, after you've sort of corralled all of your items, you then may need to bring some worksheets or some workbooks or some textbooks that you can't cover using the internet, using your Kindle, or using a sketchbook, and that's okay. But consider pulling out just the worksheets that are most valuable right now. Don't bring the whole workbook, right? Just yank some of them out and put them in a folder. You don't have to bring all these workbooks. You just need to bring what's necessary. Okay, so after that, field trips totally count. So don't forget that when you go on field trips, when you're out and about and seeing the sights, that those are real school days. And if you want to extend that, get out that notebook you brought, have your child draw about it or write about it, or even give an oral presentation that you record on your phone. Okay? So then also remember that you can accumulate school days. I'm going to link to a blog post about how to do that and a video about how to do that. You can also batch different school items. And again, I'm going to link to more information about that. I'm not going to redo it here. And then finally, don't forget games. You can learn so much from games, including logic and strategy and visual, spatial intelligence issues, all come from games in a way that you cannot get from textbooks. And so this can be a great way to promote different types of learning while you're traveling. Okay, and so that's all I have right now. I'm sure I'll think of some more, but I'm going to put a bunch of links along with this, and I hope that you'll investigate, and I really hope that you will leave me comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what questions you have, and I'm wishing you all the simple things. Bye, guys.